Hello and welcome everyone back to Disco Elysium, the final cut. We are here in the Whirling and Rags, and we have to talk yet again with Titus Hardy now that we got a little bit help from Everard. See what he has to say.
It's you again. What is it?
Me and Everard talked. He promised you would cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You gonna go and tell on us?
Would never tell on someone.
I would, though.
He says as casually as if he were commenting on the weather.
Typical Beano Claude. Always a tattletale. Everard sent word you two would be around again. That's the only reason I'm being so forthcoming with you. Don't wear it out.
But having Everard back you up like that did seem to have some effect.
I talked to Joyce, the merc you hanged. His friends are coming for you.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crenell?
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
Titus did his best, but his men are a bit unsettled.
Yes, they are forming some kind of tribunal and they're coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardy boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us, and Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Yeah, a well-oiled murder machine.
The mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole merc platoon.
The mercenaries are armed with automatic weapons.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
Will they pierce ceramic armor?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
That was an unsure phrasing.
See what? If they don't?
Yeah. Like you've been up against ceramic armor.
He takes a sip of his beer to bite his tongue, then tries to get the last word in.
You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal.
This Crenell is bad news, you know that, right?
So are the local gangs, the fucking Barmy army, and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
These people are trained military professionals, special forces, as you said. They're not a gang or barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think.
Joyce said you've gone rogue. Nobody is controlling them.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
I mean, okay, they're going to wipe you the fuck out, Titus.
No, they won't. Get out of here with your negative energy.
I like to put some pressure on them to crack.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
Okay, we're now at 42. Anything else about the hanging?
good one, Titus.
About fucking time.
Okay, 1 second. Do we have something to boost our authority? Psyche. We could take some Perolidon. Could do that. Just gotta heal myself. Oh.
Whoa. In your hand, Perolidon, the double rainbow of synthetic hallucinogens, rare and gritty, a product of the age of atomic power.
Look at the little puck of liquid.
What a funny little cap. Don't let the scary medical warnings throw you off. It's an inadequate antidote to radiation poisoning, but a potent antidote to boredom.
Wait, radiation poisoning sounds scary.
It's not gonna give you radiation poisoning, stupid. Perolidon is a perfect match for a badass junkie cop who's looking for a little heat.
Okay, open the
The
cap.
container is warm to the touch. Or is that just the anticipation? You screw the lid open and look. A little slit on the side lets you just slurp it up. Like an oyster.
Wait,
Come
won't
on.
Kim see me slurp it?
What is he? Your mother? Is Kim your au pair? Slurp it. Slurp the morsel of danger joy.
Slurp it aggressively.
You suck a manly dose of the extremely chemical smelling liquid into your mouth. There, it seeps into your tongue. When you swallow, it's already almost all gone.
Tastes like a kiss.
It tastes like many things, all melting into one conflagration in the back of your throat. As you look around, the world slowly exists as it did before. Only now, gentle flames lick at its edges, as though it were a photo burning.
God, on fire?
Not really. It's just a metaphor. The effect of that otherworldly drop of liquid is slower, more subtle than that of real flames, yet just as warm. This warmth, it makes you want to share your discovery with Kim.
Kim, I just did a drop of anti-radiation drug. It's great.
I'm happy for you.
His glasses turn golden as the fire reflects off the lenses. Once again, you are filled with the certainty. This man is your brother. Just don't mix it with anything, he thinks, looking you over. Thankfully, his sense of balance seems okay. Whatever, I'm not getting involved. Wow, Kim's badass. Or he's had a druggie partner. Whoa, that's probably it. He's seen it before. Look at all these guys go off like fireworks as information pours into you. About the lieutenant's simple remark, I'm happy for you. This stuff is great.
Will I be able to stand straight and walk?
Why not? This government-developed substance seems very non-intrusive. You could even operate heavy machinery. Fire machinery.
It's going to be so useful in my line of work.
Already you can tell you're going to be slurping a lot more Perolidon. This stuff is going to give you insight into that little flickering light hidden in all human beings.
In the bottom right corner.
Yeah, I get that. Don't need a tutorial. Let's try to talk to him again.
It's you again. What is it?
Now that we are high as a kite. Okay, 58%. Let's do it.
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
I'm the only thing keeping this town from going to hell, and you're not helping.
And what exactly is it you've been doing that's so goddamn special? Shitting yourself in front of us. Going around, harassing kids on the street. Kids who've done nothing wrong. All the while talking racist shit. Don't think we aren't watching, fascia. People here trust us. We're getting complaints.
I haven't said anything racist.
Of course you have. You've been calling people Kip left and right, inciting race violence in my town.
What?
Carly said they've been trying to set up a race rally, whatever the fuck that means. Trying to get the Kips out of Revachol before the economy goes to shit.
That's a lie. There is no race rally.
Sure there is. Carly said they're both purchasing confetti. Ribbons, too. And loudspeakers. And fireworks. Carly works at the carnival shop, you see?
Get the fuck out of here, you racist carny. There'll be no race rally in my town.
What happened? We got absolutely wiped. Let's go before it gets worse.
What's going on? Are you racist now? Is the rally real? Please don't set up any rally. It'll make you look awful. There is no rally, come on. Just ask questions. You need to put this race rally...
Oh, that didn't go well. That didn't go well at all. Let's see if our smoker friend Martin has something new. Oh.
Bye-bye.
What is with these two? Can I talk to them again?
Yes? What is it?
You have a blue uniform and mine is black. What does that mean?
It means I'm a patrol officer, sir.
Something is weird about them.
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
I know, it's intentional.
Like undercover?
The woman in the RCM uniform interjects.
Well, as far as disguises go, this is one of the best I've seen. I mean, I could swear you're an actual bum.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What you want?
Don't even try to win him over. You won't.
Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy.
We know them, like,
No
from our
wonder.
precinct.
He just doesn't recognize them.
Got some question for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like Krasmazov.
Yeah, sort of. Okay, I get the reference. Like, after he got run over or something.
Now, will you answer some question for me?
No,
Why not?
because it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
If you don't want to answer questions, maybe you want to hear me say things. Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one.
Okay, I'm doing this investigation. A man is hanged.
So, do you know who hanged him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hey, why am I even telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you?
Who knows why we do the things we do? Somehow, bouncing those ideas off the man with sunglasses felt calming. Like you've done it before.
Oh my god, there's more. You
Let's
want
try
something
it.
more? What is it?
83%.
There's something
No!
that binds you to him. Some kind of an outfit, maybe. A uniform.
In nurse's uniform?
Yes, nurses. Why not?
It's going to sound really weird, but are you by any chance a male nurse?
Why, yes. Yes, I am a male nurse. How could you tell?
I see into the ether. That's how I know things.
Oh, you've done a lot more with ether than just look into it. This was stupid. I shouldn't have. Watch
You're
out
wrong.
for yourself.
Okay. I'm gonna check if I can talk to the lady here. Gotta be able to talk to that lady at some point again.
The door is closed. Still nothing. The lieutenant, he doesn't like where this is going. This door can only be opened with a...
Can I like... Tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door. Patient. Can't open this one. But maybe with my crowbar. Maybe with some of my other tools. Now we probably need the keys.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor, where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
This is where the magic happens.
And by that you mean crimes against humanity?
I defied bourgeoisie morality in here. Defied it hard.
I have no idea what that means.
Looks toward the end. Now let's leave. Okay. Still can't talk to that lady. Oh, now the disco lights are on. That's a good thing. Let's double check with the window here, maybe?
Again, you find yourself looking at that big old window.
Not time yet. I don't know what that means. But it might be karaoke time.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet.
Do it.
You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
So better drama.
The bar is full and buzzing with chatter. No one is paying you any attention. But still you feel your knees turn to noodles. Okay, now a couple is looking at you. Even worse. You're sweating. They are going to hate you. Just make sure you move, okay? Don't be stiff.
Throwing in some dance moves, okay. 17%. It's a red check, it cannot be retried, and okay, but we currently have that we fail all red checks, right? because of the precarious world. So I won't do it now. Okay. Well, in that case... how do I do the fast travel back to? Maybe I can't do it from inside. Because I want to go back to the fisherman village to see if I can forge the signature on the document there. Or if we're still being observed. Also maybe talk to a couple of people there about the whole building project. I'm sure they won't like it, so... But I still want to double check. How did I do the fast roll before? Travel here. Yes. You're here, travel here, but how do I... There! Ha! Figured it out. Okay. Let's talk to this lady.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Was asked to get your signature.
Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all this scribble. Tell me what it says.
Everett wants to turn part of the village into a little youth center.
Huh. I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses. Have you asked Lillian about this? I won't even consider signing till I know she's on board.
I don't really want them to sign this, but I want to hear their opinion.
Hi, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
That's my motor carriage in the sea, by the way.
Oh, that's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
I got drunk and apparently drove it in the sea.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
You suggesting we honor the carcass of my former motor carriage?
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
What an odd thought. Maybe I should.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
Alright, I'm in, but organizing a funeral takes a lot of time and effort, doesn't it?
Oh yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere.
It's a pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities like rejuvenating the Doom commercial area or...
Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do get to do. Like the murder investigation, for example.
You like the Capri funeral idea?
Yeah, I do. Anything else here?
Oh? Well, how can I assist you then,
I was
officer?
asked to get your signature.
Were you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building?
Everett's planning to turn some of the village into a youth center.
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that.
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
But what exactly?
That Evrart and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess Union members have children too.
And those members have a vote when electing the head of the local chapter.
Don't sign the papers.
Aye, if you say so. Probably better that way.
I don't trust it. I don't want them to lose their homes. I'm not part of this community. Committed to it. Let's see if I can do it here.
Take the legal documents out of the envelope.
I'm watching you
The
here.
12th.
I do it inside my home. A lot of work here, right?
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
70%.
The 12 to 40 month construction period and the
It's a
zoning
red check,
plan
though.
in the
Okay. Can't do the red checks until this thought process is over. Let's look around a little bit since we're here anyway. Stick to the right. Well. Looking back at you from the rust-colored water. You. Rust-eaten letters read Mazoot. Rear tire of a motor carriage adorn the reeds. Relax, it's not yours. You didn't crash every MC in the shop, hopefully. Not so sure about that, but... Okay, we're at the church. A kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere in the ice. School of fish huddle around the fence posts, then scatter into the dark. Money. For you a drawbridge. It can only be lowered from the other side. Oh, look at this. Couple of holes could be possible. To hide treasure. Look inside. Oh, yeah, look at all of them. Ooh. 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 So much money. Oh, this is the church, okay. See the shadow of a very large building fall on you. I see pews in the shadow. They seem to be missing. An altar shrouded in dark, or something like that. It's too dark to tell. The sign reads same room 1147. If I go inside, I wanna look around. Dead phone, a smashed receiver, like someone hung up too hard. Someone must have worked hard to smash this plastic dome.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
Pick up the headset.
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Start random number, sure.
Calling. Still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this? End of tone. Someone picks up.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
Yes, it's me, Pierre.
So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died.
What kind of pets did you have?
Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice, it's different. There. Chrysanthemum.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
Okay. A little bit bad about this now. What's up here? Okay, this is a whole new area. So let's check out the church.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Inspect the carpentry.
The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. Two large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold.
Run your hand over the beam.
The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch.
Inspect the staple.
The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least.
Rattle the door, see if it opens.
Nothing happens, only the sound of the padlock rattling against the door.
I don't think that's going to work.
Let's take a look at the
This
padlock.
cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker.
Look at the sticker.
You see a yellow circle with two X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead.
Have you seen this symbol before?
He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses, and replies.
No.
What does it look like to you?
Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency.
Okay, what is junior delinquency?
For Revachol aussi, the moral intern defined junior delinquents as minors between the ages of 10 and 16 who have committed an act in violation of the law. These acts aren't called crimes as they would be for adults. Crimes committed by minors are called delinquent acts. This was part of your officer's exams.
He puts the handkerchief in his coat pocket.
He feels sorry for you. For him as a lieutenant, It would be demeaning to have someone recite terms from the officer's exam.
What is suggestive of junior delinquency here?
I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
58%? Nope.
Your hands are clammy from the sea air. The piece of sticker keeps slipping away.
Kim, could I have your handkerchief? My hands are wet.
The lieutenant hands you a blue handkerchief. He looks a little dismayed when he gets it back crumpled. However, it should be easier to peel the sticker off now.
Okay.
There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb.
Put the sticker in your ledger after the last entry where it belongs.
Looks like today was a gold star day.
Nice.
If you really think we should get in there, we need to find some other way.
Should we start with that kick drum coming from the ice?
Yes, the pulsing bass. An indication of junior delinquency.
Okay. Not quite sure what we are supposed to find here, but I'm also not sure what day it is, so. More money. Ooh, what's this? This rusty gear is used to run the whole machine. The chain trails off into the ocean to who knows where. This barrel has been recently discarded. It smells of fuel oil. Can we go inside?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
What is this thing anyway?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Used to service what?
The washerwoman mentioned a depot up the coast. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo across the bay. This might be it.
Okay, no chance of opening it right now. What's this? Ooh. Haven't found clothes in a while. Rhetoric +1, empathy -1. Don't do that. Oh, there was something. The boardwalk rises to your south. It casts its long shadow over you. Okay. Cigarette butts cleaned away under a rock. Brand jury. Take a metal note. Jury seems important somehow. Someone's made a campfire here a long time ago. That may be the cryptozoologist? Rusted broken control box for the radio tower. This ladder is too rusty to climb. The sea air has eaten away at it. Ooh. Scented scarf. Tiny inlets there off in the far distance where the posts trail towards. Shivers +1, physical instrument -2, allergies. Okay. Okay, so this is a dead end now. Good to know. Check out these shacks. Buzz hum. The electricity flows through the wires with the audible power.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad.
Touch it.
The cloth, if you can still call it that, makes a soft crunching sound as you thrust your finger into it.
Take a closer look.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
I think this is the jacket the idiot Doom Spiral guy wanted me to find.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled to have it returned.
Beautiful. Oh, I can interact with it?
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
Man, how did this jacket get so disgusting?
It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it?
Think about it.
It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it. It smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the tide deposited it ashore.
Okay, but what's the crust made of?
Somehow, it was carried or dragged to the boardwalk. If not by human hands, then perhaps the feral dogs that prowl the beaches at night.
Okay, that's pretty disgusting. I've had enough.
Why? Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in muck.
Maybe if I wipe my hands on my pants?
What? No. Then it'll just be on your pants. This is a disaster. You'll never get the smell out.
Well, got his jacket though. Yes. Postcard. Huron. A bunch of those postcards now. This one has hell written on its back. It could not be further from the truth. It's the boom years, and Curon, the nicest district in Revachol West, is enjoying a sun-drenched day. Tall and handsome buildings rise from the riverside, steel, iron, and yellow limestone, with cloud shadows sliding on the facades. Makeshift roof. Vagrants have tried to make the boardwalk habitable. The coin-operated weighing machine hasn't been used for decades. Ooh. Mega binos. Vagrants have recently painted the red tar. Water drips from it. What are these spectacles? Mega binos prescription lenses. +2 encyclopedia, -1 perception. Now we're all about that perception. Some more money. Big wine canister. It's open and empty.
The smell. It's awful and familiar.
Hold on. That is awful.
It doesn't help.
What is it?
Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency. That faintly cloying sweetness. Only death smells like that. Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear.
Kim, what's that smell?
The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose.
Eyes up, detective. Something's not right here.
Uh-oh. Careful there. These flowers are rotten and weak. Okay.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
Examine the tear.
2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic.
A tragedy.
The lieutenant looks in the can, eyes watering from the smell.
He shakes his head with genuine sadness.
Examine the cigarette package.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra.
Examine the kebab wrapper.
You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revachol. It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The sea air brings some relief.
Is that Lena's cryptozoologist husband?
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. Half of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the left leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted like a sad puppet. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
Hold on.
Lieutenant squats next to the corpse and examines his face. Two bulging eyes stare back at him, void of any signs of life.
Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Another dead body. This is your job. Stay calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe.
Okay. Study the man's clothes.
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest.
Search his pockets.
You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
Say the man himself.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole.
Examine his face.
His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his mustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years. He was confused when he died. Confused and alone, most likely. Overcome with the awful surprise of it all. He was just about to head home. The first step back home proved to be his last.
Study the surroundings.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist. Be very, very careful where you step here.
Examine the man's head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is where he came out of himself, drop by drop, when he was unconscious. It took 3, maybe 4 minutes.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
It's hard to say.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
Examine the bottle.
A .75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside.
Tear all around us.
Looks at 2 other bottles forgotten near the coin-operated view. Examine the chewing gum wrapper.
Rybowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
Look in.
The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too. Confirmed. Nearly the whole pack is there. Solidified on his lower rear teeth.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
In a ditch off a road below the 881, he thinks. A young father. Then he shakes his head to make the memory stop.
Step on the floorboards?
They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet. The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Who's this man?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here.
But south, the way you came.
But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
This is an omen, a sign from above that you need to stop drinking.
He looks like me. I could have ended up just like him, dead on some empty boardwalk with a bottle next to my corpse.
Well, at least you're not married.
The lieutenant points at the ring on the man's left hand. I have a feeling that... Is he the cryptozoologist?
Or what if you are?
But let's try to not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
What do you think happened here?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
What about the kebab?
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the box.
Someone should be held responsible for this broken bottle. It's dangerous.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean.
You think he was drunk?
Oh yes.
What about alcohol poisoning and liver failure?
Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
Could it be related to the lynching?
No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case. It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
What should we do with him?
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
Hold on, what about field autopsy?
A field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal, and this looks like a simple accident to me. I'd say we should just write down head trauma in the autopsy report and leave it at that. It would save us at least 2 hours of unnecessary work.
Yes, but isn't that kind of sloppy?
Maybe, but we don't really have much time or resources to spare. The guys at processing will take care of the rest.
We found him. We should finish the case.
Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from Mike and Emma. Let them know we are taking the case.
Alright. Interesting. All of a sudden we have a second case of a dead body. Okay.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53.
Okay, that's not the name of Lena's husband.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinton Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too.
Look at the backside.
If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock. Business hours 900 to 1800.
Good. We should give them a call from Mike and Emma. See if we can learn anything about Billy Mejean.
Alright. Billy Mejean. Good chap. Before we leave here, I'll see if I can pick up some of the bottles.
There's some tear. An empty... Two empty... No. He shakes his head with...
I can't. Okay. Moonshine probably smells like tasty fermentation. Okay, it seems like that's it with the pier here, but we found another dead body, which is interesting. Wait, why is this still? Ah, aha! Aha! More tear bottles. Does this lead? Does it lead anywhere? Oh, actually building. Glass cover these long dusty windows. Well, I think this is a good time to take a break, and then next time we will continue here. We have yet another dead body, so that's interesting. Thank you all for joining me for today's episode of Disco Elysium, the final cut. If you enjoyed it, please give the video a like. Maybe consider subscribing to the channel. Share the video with friends, family, and the people on the internet. That all helps me out a whole bunch and will bring you more content in the future. Oh boy. If you want to go above and beyond, you can check out the Patreon link down below, and I will be back with more Disco Elysium, the final cut, tomorrow. Until then, have a great time.